Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman. And we started off the last video by doing a bunch of fishing at minnows, and we got our stack of node sharks up to over 10,000 of them. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we'll be set for PVM. And then last video, we also finally went back into the wildy and finally got the task done that I've been putting off for so long, but killing Callisto, Venenatus, and Vedion, and it feels so relieving to have that done. I've been like kind of stressed, not really stressed, but it's pretty much just been eating away in the back of my mind since I stopped doing it and gave up a couple months ago at this point. But now we have it done. We have 2 tasks left to go, and fish and cook a dark crab in the resource area. Now, let me tell you what I want to work on this video. So the first thing being working towards 90 cooking. So in a little bit here, I'll be showing you the method I'll be doing for training cooking, and we'll slowly and surely get there. And that's what I'll be doing during the day. I'll be training cooking during the day, and then at night, we're going to be killing the Chaos Elemental. And speaking of training cooking, we have a very special word from our sponsor for this video. What's up, gamers? Have you ever heard of this wonderful game called Raid: Shadow Legends? I bet you have, and that's because this dark and realistic fantasy game is taking the mobile gaming market by storm. Let's enter the world of Raid, and I'll show you why it's so great. Something I really love is that you're able to set the battles to auto-fight, so you can just watch on the side while you work on homework or something. And then after the battles, you can see your champions gain XP and level up as you get your spoils. Raid is now also cross-platform, meaning you can play with the same account on your PC as well. And the graphics on the PC are just as rich and smooth as mobile. If you sign up using my link in the description, you'll get 100,000 free silver and the free champion, Slasher. And to claim your rewards, tap on the chest in the top right corner and everything will be waiting for you there. The game is free, so what are you waiting for? Enter the world of Raid: Shadow Legends today, because you don't want to miss any truly epic gaming moments. For those of you that didn't know, there is a stash unit for the Dragon Pickaxe. It's a master stash unit, it's the one by the Soul Altar, and you store the D-Pick along with the Nezi and Rune Boots with it. So not only can we store the D-Pick, but we'll also be set for that Master Clue if we're able to get the Dragon Pickaxe, which it's a 1 out of 256 drop from Chaos Ellie. So it could take some time. You know, we could be done in one day, it could take us 2 or 3 weeks to get it. But unless something goes terribly wrong with Chaos Ellie and it's just like not doable to kill, then we're going to keep on going until we get the pick. I might want to go for the pick and the pet. It just depends. Like, you know how RNG goes, but I do want to commit to at least getting one of those, if not hopefully both of them. The pet's 1 out of 300, by the way. I was up till like 5 a.m. last night with the homies, just kind of messing around. I mean, besides doing the willy stuff, it was just a lot of fun. You know, if you don't tuck the homies into bed, are they really your homies? But yeah, it's morning time right now, so we're not going to be starting Chaos Ellie. But we're going to be doing the cooking method first, so let me prepare for that, and I'll show you how we're going to be training cooking over the course of the next couple weeks, or could be 1 day, could be 2 weeks, like I said. We'll see how long it takes us to get something from Chaos Ellie. I guess now that I think about it, there really is no prep that we have to do. I guess we have to get the Mauritania legs, that's the only thing for the Berg de Rot teleport. With the Mauritania legs 3, or the hard diary done, you can use the teleport on the legs. We have Mauritania legs 4, which, yeah, I mean, that's even better. So we're going to teleport to Berg de Rot, and this is a method that I don't think I've seen any other UIMs post in any other videos. So this could be a first for the tubes, but we're going to run over here to the general store, and this guy Oral, oh, that's such a weird name, dude. This guy Oral sells 10 raw thin snails and 10 raw mackerels, and they're pretty cheap too. Maybe I should probably grab a little bit more money. But all you need for this is 20 free inventory slots open, because his stock is 10 on every world. So we're going to buy 10 and 10, and then we're going to run a couple houses down over here, and there's an everlasting fire very, very conveniently. So I mean, you can see where this is going from here. We're just going to cook the mackerels. Those give 60 XP each, and then we're also going to cook the snails. Apparently those give 70 XP each. This is a method that I've never done before. I've heard of it, but I've never tried it out. Oh, let me reset the cooking XP tracker too. A lot of you probably know the method with using the Culinary chest and making wines out of that. That I believe is 150k per hour, assuming you have all of RFD done. And then each time you finish cooking an inventory, just top worlds, and I don't think any world would ever be bought out. Like, there's no reason anyone would ever be buying this food here, you know. Can we sell it back to the shop? I'm not sure about that. Oh, we can. Oh, dude, this is freaking amazing. I love this, dude. I really like this a lot already. No dropping involved. There's a plugin I'm going to use that should help a little bit. And if you didn't know already, every single plugin and feature within RuneLite is fully compliant with Jagex's rules. But what I'm going to do is use the plugin NPC Indicators, and then I'm going to add Oral. It's such a weird name, dude. Add Oral onto that list there. And then if we run over here, he will be blue on the map. So that way I can just like click from far away over here, not have to squint and zoom in and try harder to see him. Literally, this right here is the reason why I love playing UIM, because who the hell would think of this method, you know? But I'm gonna test out 1 hour of doing this. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna grab out maybe like 300k or something, just so we don't have to worry about taking out money in the middle of the hour. I don't know how much we'll go through, but I guess we can do like a before and after and see how much money we spend in the hour as well. So we got 316k and 73 GP. Oh yeah, we're also starting with 70 cooking because we got 70 for RFD a long time ago, and we have not trained it since. This has been the lowest skill on the account, and it's finally time that our tiers can start going into something new. I haven't done tiers of Gothics since before doing RFD for the same reason, because there's no point doing that when cooking is the lowest skill. It's not worth the time, because as you all know, cooking is such a fast skill. I had to get Graceful from the house because my run was depleting too fast, but it seems like with Graceful, my run remains pretty much about the same thing the whole entire time. Like at the end of each trip, I'll be at the same run amount left. If you really want to be efficient with cooking, and I think this works for anything you cook, you can do this right here. You can like one tick the last food that you cook on the fire. I know it's really stupid, but some people do it. I guess it kind of defeats the purpose of just AFK cooking though. You know, if you're just cooking fish on a fire or a range or something. If you want to actually pay attention, you would just do one tick karambwans. I don't think I want to do this method, actually. It's only been half an hour, but I really don't want to spend the rest of the time finishing up this hour. Let me put the XP up on screen here. So we're averaging about 60k XP per hour. You can see it's been about half an hour now, so it's definitely not going to be changing. It's pretty bad. And comparing this method to doing wines, there are pros and cons, of course, with the con being wines are a lot more XP per hour, whereas the pros of this method being that it's more AFK, there's no competition because the grapes can get packed with people sometimes. I don't know how bad exactly it is, but I know you share stocks with other people or other Ironmen or something. And with this method, you get to be unique because who else is going to do this method? So if you want to stream this method and people will be like, wow, you're an ultimate Ironman doing cool methods. But yeah, I'm done with this method. I probably won't do it again unless I really need to AFK. But I'm gonna go set for wines. I'll show you how we're doing that, and then we'll test 1 hour of making wine. Oh yeah, another thing about that snail method is that it's cheaper too. Looks like we went through about 6k, 5 or 6k GP in that half hour, so it's probably about just over 10k GP per hour. Whereas with this method, we have to buy astral runes. One astral rune will give us the equivalent of 2k cooking XP. So by that logic, if we do end up getting 150k XP per hour, it'll be 75 astral runes per hour. So we'll start out with a few hundred, I guess, and just see how the method is for a few hours. I have the quest cape so we can teleport to the fairy ring and then use the fairy ring to get to the house fairy ring, because we can't use the POH teleport on the lunar spellbook, but we need humidify for this method. I got the spell filtering on too, so that way I don't accidentally teleport out. Wait, how do we get to Lumbridge if we're not on the regular spellbook? Damn it, I didn't think that far ahead. Once we're able to upgrade the Nexus and we have plenty of money to spend, we'll buy all the teleports for the Nexus. But for the moment, I do still want to save up for 99 construction. Alright, so here's the method. We're going to go to buy food, buy 10 grapes, buy 10 jugs, cast humidify. The Tome of Fire counts as unlimited fire runes for non-combat spells, which is why it works. And it doesn't use up charges unless you're using a combat spell. And then we're going to make the wines, wait 12 seconds after we make them for them to ferment. In this downtime right here while we're waiting, we could be training fletching if we had broad arrows to make. There's probably a couple other things like maybe fletching darts or something, but we don't have any of that stuff to make right now. So then we're going to drop these, and then yeah, we have to hop worlds each time because there's only 10 grapes. So for this method, we once again need 20 free inventory spaces, which we are very lucky to have, of course. And yeah, this is gonna be a pain with the grapes too. We're gonna be hopping a lot of world. I started on a 2k world, which is why I had 10 in there, but Yeah, it'll be a little bit annoying. I guess in this downtime, what we could do is just buy 10 more jugs and cast Humidify. Before we had Humidify, we were running over to the sink over here and then filling up all the jugs one by one. But now we are very privileged to have this spell to use. All right, once we get this XP drop here, it's going to give us the very iconic first level of this cooking grind, 71, the first of very, very many more to come. If we had more money, I could just cast Magic Imbue for the Magic XP. But it costs like between 2 to 3 GP per XP or so, and yeah, it's money they don't want to spend at the moment. Well, cooking is no longer the lowest skill on the UIM. That award now goes to fletching. I think ideally I'd want to have prayer as the lowest skill. Well, prayer or herb lore. I guess next one will be runecraft once we get cooking and fletching up. But yeah, there is 72. Oh, sacred eels. I might do that at some point if I really need to AFK and like work on my main or something, which I don't think that'd happen, but just in case, that AFK option is available. All right, well, it's pretty much been 1 hour of doing this method, and it was 144k in this hour is the XP we got. So a little bit less than I thought, but dude, because every single world's like not at full stock, that definitely lowers the XP rates by quite a bit. But I want to do it at this time. I don't want to do it at midnight or whatever, because that is going to be our Chaos Alley time. Comparing this method to the snails, this is over double the XP per hour. I think over the course of time, I'll probably end up going down to like 100k XP per hour. But the thing about this method is I could play at half efficiency and still get more XP than playing at max efficiency doing the snails method. So I'll probably just always do this method. I won't be going back to snails, but that's what this series is all about. It's about exploring the game, learning new methods, and figuring out new things that I would not have known about the game otherwise. And I think that's all I have to say about this method, so I will just be seeing you back with each level that I get over the course of the next day or week or however long it takes to finish up with Chaos Alley. This will be our daily go-to thing all day long. I really can't wait. Apparently I just died. 73, 74, 75. So UIM bingo literally just started like an hour ago. The first ever UIM bingo was last summer. If you guys recall back at the very beginning of the series, I was like 800 total during the first UIM bingo. So I was really new to the game mode, but at this point, I'm over 2k total. So a lot has changed since then in the last, was it like 6 months, I think? I think it was in May. Yeah, just over 6 months. I didn't originally sign up to be on the draft, which was back in November, so I wasn't even planning on being a part of bingo, because my plan originally was to play Twisted League, which still ends like 2 weeks from now. It's January 2nd, and the bingo lasts for 2 weeks, so that was really bad timing. But obviously at this point, I'm not playing Twisted League anymore, and Paternal from the Jigig Jostlers invited me to their team because apparently someone dropped out. And I was looking at the bingo board, which I'll put on screen now, and I told him there's no tiles I'll really be helping out with since I'll just be doing Chaos Alley the whole time. I guess I kind of will be doing like cooking and stuff, but everyone else is covering all those tiles. So I told them that, but apparently they don't care, and they're fine with me being on the team, even though I won't really be helping out with too much. But yeah, I'll keep you updated with how things go and how we're keeping up. Not to brag or anything, but my team was first place in the very first UIM bingo, just saying. Maybe we could keep that streak going. Let's go, Jigig Jostlers. Jostle, jostle, jostle. 76. 77, 78. All right, it's been a fun day of training cooking, but it's finally time to get set up for Chaos Alley. So I'm gonna buy the Dragon Scimitar back for 100k, and yeah, I'm just setting everything up now, getting all the gear that we need. And here's all the XP that we gained today, almost 1 million cooking XP, and I still managed to maintain a decent XP rate too, so pretty happy with that. Because we have Dragon Slayer 2 done, we can get the Locator Orb for free from Ava over here. Well, we just take as many as we want. All right, well, we'll take one of them. And when you touch it each time, it'll lower your hit points by 10, but you can't actually die with it. You can only get down to 1 hit point. And then we just pick one more nettle and then we die. And because we're gonna be suiciding every like 45 or 50 minutes or something, this is gonna help save a lot of time, especially because I'll have 2 death piles. As you can see, this account is obviously not the UIM, but I wanna show the method that we'll be doing for the Chaos Alley. So essentially, we're just going to be safe spotting it. And to safe spot it, that involves luring it over to the west side near the resource area. And then from there, once you lure it into the right spot, you can just stand there and attack it. So I'll show you how that method goes. Oh, dude, this internet's so bad right now. This is such a bad time to be doing this. No, we're actually going to die. I can't do anything. Once the whole connection loss screen comes back, we're going to be in Faldor or Camelot or whatever. God. Why right now? Here, watch. We're gonna log in. Let's see where we're at. Wow, what a shocker. I just did a speed test, by the way. It's definitely the server, it's not my internet. It kind of sucks. Maybe it's just a bad world right now, so I won't use this world. Okay, let's try this again. So we're gonna run east till we see Chaos Alley, and then we want to lure it all the way west. So it might get stuck behind something. So just like run around so it gets untrapped from there. And then we want to run along the southern wall over here. And it's going to follow you and may get stuck behind stuff. But in the end, as long as you go to the southern wall and keep on running west, it will follow you. And there's this certain line of north-south tiles that you want to be on. It's like 6 or 7 tiles west of this tree. Right over here. And if you go west of it, the Chaos Ellie will de-aggro you. So this very specific line of tiles is where you want to be. And then once you see it, we're going to start running north. And we still want to stay along this line of tiles. If you get teleported, that's really annoying because if you're teleported west, you got to try to re-aggro it. And then once we see it, we're going to go 1 tile to the west over here. We can actually walk. And then from here, it's in a safe spot. And we can just keep on hitting it as much as we would like to if we didn't. Okay, dude, this DC is getting me kind of nervous. Oh, my attack option's off. We can just punch it from here, and then, yeah, it won't attack us or do anything. It'll just stay there, and that's it. That's how the method's going to go. So let's finish prepping on the UIM, and we're going to full-on send it. Also got to make a note to not go to this world because it's taking damage from me. Oh, finally, we're 18 minutes into the death timer. We finally got our first kill, or I guess in this case, our second kill. I probably won't be showing every kill, but I'll just keep in touch whenever I feel like it, I guess. No, wait, we got the kill. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess, if we die here. Oh, man. It's kind of annoying. Well, I brought the lockpick. The most annoying part about this is just having to, like, get everything all over again. Damn. At least we didn't get the pet or anything there. That would have been the worst part. Alright, oh, we lost the locator orb too. That's also very annoying. We have 9 mil GP in total, so we'll see how much GP we have by the end of this, by the time we get D-pick or pet or whatever we end up going for. Oh shit. Well, there's a 20 KC right there. So far, no luck. Okay, it's getting kind of late right now. I've been here for like 3 or 4 hours or something. This will be the last trip for tonight. We're at 24 minutes in, so once we get to 1 hour, or like 45 minutes or something, we're going to call it for tonight. Tomorrow's Friday, so I don't even know if I'll be coming back here tomorrow. I might just wait till the weekend's over. We'll see how it is, though. All right, we're at 48 minutes now. Last kill of the night. All right. So what I thought. We got a 26 KC now though, so we got 25 kills tonight. The nice thing about looting bags now is that the drop rate is based on each monster based on their combat level. And for Chaos Ellie, because it's such a high level, and I think for all the wildy bosses too, it's a 1 out of 3 drop. So we're pretty much guaranteed to get one every single trip. So at the end of the night, when I'm ready to bag everything up, we don't have to go out of the way to get the bag. So that's one thing that's really nice about doing wildy stuff on the UIM now. All right, well, it's been a very interesting night, and a night filled with some learning experiences. I feel pretty confident with the boss. On a weekend though, I don't know how it's going to be. It might be really bad. Besides the one time I got PK'd, I only saw like 2 or 3 other people run by and they were just like doing clues or Wildy Slayer or something. I was doing this on the 2K world, so that probably helped a bit. I mean, if anything, I feel like on a 2K world, I'd be more likely just to be crashed by someone trying to kill Chaos Ellie rather than from a PKer. And then as for the loot, from 25 Chaos Elemental kills, that is what we got. Nothing interesting at all from there. I was doing this for about 4 hours in total, so I guess it came out to about 6 kills per hour, which is pretty much what I was expecting, so I'm glad that I hit my expectations at the very least. The looting bag is not looking too good right now. We don't have too much space to store all these items. I could just throw out all the items that I got today. I actually got the Dragon Dagger as a drop. I'll probably just end up alching it. I don't really care that much about having the spec, but I'll figure out in the morning what I want to do because right now it's too late. I don't feel like thinking about anything, so I'll just catch you back tomorrow then, or I guess later today. Peace. Okay, I decided I'm going to suicide to Hispori so I don't have to worry about dropping all this gear just to have to get back in a couple days. I decided I don't think I'll be doing it tonight or tomorrow night. We'll probably go back Sunday night. It is Friday, by the way, today, if you didn't get that. So we'll probably just spend all day cooking for the next couple days then. Because once again, we do still need, 90 cooking for the Wildy Elite Diaries. So hopefully we'll get very close to that over the next couple days. Hey, I was taking the items out of here, and before I took out too much, I just noticed we hit a 100 mil net value on the Ultimate Ironman. That's kind of a cool accomplishment, right? Okay, we are now stocked up on Astral Runes. I'm ready to go and have a nice chill couple of days without any of the stress of the wilderness. We're looking real cute right now too. Kind of reminds me of Jimmy for some reason. Anyways, we're starting with 78 cooking, and I'll see you back with each level. I didn't even notice you're about to hit this until just a couple inventories ago, but there's 150 million total XP. 79 cooking. And there's level 80 cooking. We can now cook sharks. So we're now pretty much PVM ready for once we finish with all this willy stuff and start doing serb. We're good now. We have 10,000 sharks. Maybe I'll even use the sharks for doing KSLE, because that way it'll save a little bit of time instead of having to go to the Warriors Guild for the cheesy potatoes. Plus it's better food. Oh yeah, 80 cooking is also for the Kandarin Elite Diary. You have to like fish and cook 5 sharks for that. 81, 82, and there is 83 cooking. That is the halfway point to level 90. And I've decided that 90 cooking will be the goal for this video. Since it is the weekend, we will have all weekend to train cooking. And that is, what, 2.7 mil XP to go. So that's about 20 hours, maybe just over 20 hours of training cooking. So we should be able to get that done Sunday night or something. And then next video, we'll have all week to go kill the KSLE. And hopefully we could snag it sometime next week. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. But we will have plenty of time, because right now the player count is pretty high. It is nighttime, it's like 11 p.m., but there's still like 65,000 people online right now, which is kind of high. So we're going to continue on with cooking, and I will keep on updating you with each level. I'm pretty sure today's the second day of training cooking, right? We started with 70 cooking yesterday, and I can't believe we're like almost 84 cooking at this point. I'm going to call it a day for day number 2 of cooking. We got 1.1 million cooking XP today. A little bit of magic XP, and I did spend a little bit of time crafting, doing charter ships because I felt like it for a bit. But yeah, I'm going to save the level for the morning, because getting a level in the morning is a great way to start the day. Good morning, gamers. Starting off strong, 84 cooking. Oh, anglerfish. Oh, that's for Current Elite. You have to catch and cook an anglerfish. I'm pretty sure all the bingo teams have their own Discord servers. And for the bingo team I'm on, this is probably my favorite channel in our Discord server, the Good Morning, Good Night channel. Such positive vibes, man. I just love the camaraderie within here. Alright gamers, let's get this bread. 85 cooking is what we need for wild pies, and that is a requirement for Desert Elite to bake a wild pie. 86, 87. Alright, another day of cooking is over with, and here's the gains for today. Tomorrow we are going to finish off 90 cooking, where I think it's about 1 mil XP to go. We're almost 4.3 mil. Yeah, I think it's almost exactly 1 mil XP. And as usual, I will save the next level for the morning. Gamers, 88, 89. The final stretch begins. That's like probably 4 to 5 more hours. No, this is not okay until we get 90 cooking. All right, once we get this XP drop in just a few more seconds here, we're finally going to be done with cooking for a while. There we go, 90 cooking. We can now do the Wildy Elite Diary, because we have to cook a dart crab. We have to fish and cook a dart crab. Of course, we do have the fishing level for that. And we will be getting the Wildy Elite Diary done in the next video. I'm really glad to have done this method over mess hall, because doing mess hall is not fun and it's not AFK at all. It is slightly better XP per hour, but this is better for me for the long term in order to not burn out. All right, now for the XP we gained about 120,000 magic XP. And then the cooking XP was almost 4.6 million XP. This has taken about almost 40 hours. Yeah, probably close to 40 hours, because over the course of time, I did go down to like 120k cooking XP per hour. I'd say overall 120k per hour is what I got, especially with the worlds being sold out. That's what made it most annoying, because it could be like midday and all the worlds will be fully stocked. It just matters if 1 or 2 other people are doing this method, then it's just messed up for everyone. But if you're the only one doing it and it's midday, it's fine. Or it could be 2 a.m. and there could be 3 people doing it and just every world sold out. So it doesn't really matter what time of day you do it. Just gotta hope no one else is doing it. We are done training cooking for a while, but we will eventually have to get 95 for the diary cape. That's the highest requirement. So later on, eventually, once we get grapes from Zora, that's when we'll be training cooking again. But we're set for a while. I mostly just want 90 for the diary requirement. It's Sunday evening at the moment as I'm recording this, so we'll start off the next video by doing something just kind of chill, AFK for a bit while we wait for it to get a little bit later. But it's Sunday night, so we are going to be getting back into Chaos Elemental, and next video we'll be grinding out Chaos Elemental all week, or for a couple weeks, or however long it takes to get D-Pick or Pet, unless I just get really frustrated, because I'm not going to keep on doing it if I'm not enjoying it, you know, because that's what games are all about. It's about having fun. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.